Hey, welcome back to Nico Brothers, and we bought ourselves a school bus. Yeah, it's not a Jeep, I came here trying to get a flooded Jeep, and I'm walking out with a big old yellow bird school bus. Did not see that coming, but whatever, that's kind of fun. That's kind of how it, crumbles kind of thing, and we end up with a rent and drive school bus. And now we have a big old adventure ahead of us to get this thing back to the shop. About 5.5 hour drive, probably closer to 6 hours it's gonna take us, but let's check it out. Let's go over it and see our price that we got this for and what we picked up. So we definitely have a road trip in front of us. It's gonna be an adventure, but let's just go around and check out what we got. There's the flood line right there, but hopefully it's below our diesel fuel line. Yeah, oh yeah, our fuel tank's right there.
Should be good.
Yeah, it should be good. It looks like it got a little mud on there, but overall it's looking pretty good. I checked underneath, nothing too crazy hanging out.
The drive shaft's in this thing. The other ones were taken out.
Right.
The tires are looking really good. We got the inside tire, we got full of air, outside tire, full of air. So,
yeah, this thing's a diesel, right? So plenty of power going on.
It's got how many miles? Like
100,000 miles on it kind of thing. I don't know what this is. Little cabinet in the back, blocked.
Who knows?
There's the keys though.
But the back of it looks good. We'll have to double check the lights on it, make sure all the lights are working, the brake lights, turn signals. But I'm gonna be following you behind, so it's all gonna be all good.
Yeah, should be good.
Let's keep walking.
Bluebird. I wonder why it's called a Bluebird when it's all yellow.
I think it's the company that makes it.
Oh.
That manufactures all this stuff. But the tires are looking really good. We can still sell those, right?
Kick those tires pretty good. I don't know if I want to sell them. Maybe convert this thing into something.
We got a stop sign,
Oh yeah, that is crazy. Is that even legal? Just drive around the stop sign like that?
It's not school service, We got batteries, 2 good batteries from
719. So not a couple years.
Good.
They serviced them a couple years ago.
What about this compartment? What's this compartment?
If I could open it, I can. Oh wow, look at that.
Look at that control board. So this is probably all the lights for all the stuff.
Well, solenoids and fuses and
everything's looking good. No crazy corrosion.
Yeah, that's kind of where we want to make sure water to get into. And
so next thing we'll do is probably pop the hood open.
Yeah, let's check that out.
Check our fluids.
This side's already off. Let's check the other one. Oh yeah. There it goes.
So there we go. It's a big boy engine.
Oh yeah.
It's got turbo in it?
Should, right?
It's got a turbo. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that engine.
Big boy turbo, radiator, fluid. What about that cap right there? Check the fluid in there. Is there fluid in there?
Yep, we got fluid.
That's good. We got air filter box right there. Looks like the oil filter was replaced in 2018, Michael. It's been a couple years.
Yeah, just depends how much they've been riding these things. I don't know if they've been in commission or not.
Well, maybe that's a fuel filter.
Yeah.
But gearbox looks like it's got some grease in it. Power steering fluid looks good. Not too bad.
Nice.
Have you found the dipstick yet? Oh, there's a turbo. Look at that turbo right there.
Yeah, big old turbo like you said.
Big old turbo. We got a big generator. We got a nice belt. Water pump.
Yeah, new belt. Looks good.
Looks really good. And here's the other fuel filter, I think, or something. 2018. So it's been sitting. It's been sitting.
Yeah. We pay a little extra for this one because it is a rent and drive. Like all the other ones I've seen are not rent and drive. But by the end of it, if you try to haul one back that's not rent and drive back to the shop, you're paying, I don't even know how much. Thousands
probably
of dollars.
$1,000 or
probably
more.
$1,000.
$2,000.
Right. So this one we actually picked up for $1,000. 1,200 was the winning bid.
Yep.
So I don't think it's that bad. It came out to be like 1,600 bucks after fees and everything like that. So yeah, not bad. It is a little more than the other ones, but at the same time, like I said, it is run and drive, and we just drove it out of the yard. So
and it cranks right up. The batteries are good.
That's pretty good. So we get it home for about the same price it would cost to get a non-run and drive home, and this one is already working. So I think we're in the green.
So let's go ahead and drive to the gas station.
Let's test the lights first, make sure those are good. But yeah, let's do it. All right, here we go. Driving a school bus, first time. Woohoo! Warming up, get it done. there we go, guys. Our first part of the adventure is over. I am here at the gas station, gonna top it off. Honestly, it drove okay. I heard it smoked a little bit, you know, probably getting all that little water out, whatever, out of the pipes, but no big deal. We're here. We didn't go that far, but basically I said get some fuel in it, then we'll drive again a little bit, test it again, make sure everything's good. Then yeah, slowly make our way back to South Carolina in this adventure, in this bluebird, yellowbird, whatever you want to call, old school bus. All right, let's get some fuel, get some snacks, and hit the road. All right, guys, kind of bad news. So we're at the gas station. I was ready to go, get some fuel, and then all of a sudden the bus isn't starting. We think our starter went bad. So we called around a bunch of places, and we were able to find one at O'Reilly's. So we got a starter, went to Harbor Freight, got a bunch of tools over there, I'll show you later. And basically we're gonna try to replace the starter because now it's just clicking, won't even spin over. So we think it's a starter, maybe we'll just beat the hammer first, see if that works, but we had no tools, no nothing. But the adventure continues. Hopefully we'll get this started and back on the road. All right, guys, so about 4 hours since the last time we spoke, since we got the parts. There is the old starter. As soon as we got it out, I tipped it and a bunch of water just poured out, so there was full of water. I haven't noticed it, good call. And we're luckily, thank the Lord, we found another starter. So it looked like a different housing, but it bolted up nicely, so hopefully it'll start. And I hope it'll spin over, so let's see what happens. I mean, we're stuck at the gas station for a while, but.
Let's check out the starter.
This old starter, as you could tell, I mean, a bunch of water. This thing is flooded. Yeah, that's nasty. But we're almost done with the new one. We plugged it in. About to do the last wires right now and see what happens. All right, guys, here we go. Such a beautiful sound. Oh, wow, that cranked right. What a difference. Before it was like, oh, thank the Lord. Wow. Huh? Let's clean up and let's go home. We've been at this gas station way too long. Really big shout out to BP for being cool with it. We just changed the starter in the gas station parking lot, but yeah. Should I turn it off or no more turning off? No more turning. Oh man, guys, what an adventure. We had it running, starting nicely, but then we had actually a bad lighting connection because some of our grounds were missing. Oh, but now it's good. So we have all our snacks. We have a 6-hour drive ahead of us because we're gonna go slow. Yeah, people are going. So it's been a long, long day. It feels like 2 days put together, but hey, we're just gonna take it easy and head back to the shop and hopefully get there safely. Let's hit the road. There we go, guys. Made it back to the shop. Oh, thank the Lord. Nice and easy. Wow, what a drive. But hey, we made it. The school bus, the big blue yellow bird, is here back at the shop. That was about 5.5, 6 hour drive, which took us about 8, 9 due to, we actually had to stop. We had some water in the transmission and water in the rear def, had to get that flushed out. So we had to find the fluid. Good thing we had 2 cars. Basically I was in the bus, Ivan was in the other car. Go get the stuff, swap it out, blah, blah, blah. That took time for sure. But whew, we made it back. Now, what are we gonna do with the school bus? I don't know, enough for today. Definitely gonna go home, I'm exhausted. But maybe just come back, clean it up, and see what it looks like after a good wash and cleaning. And then determine what to do with it later. Maybe take all the seats out and transform it. Or, I don't know, leave some comments below. What do you think we should do with this thing? All right guys, it's the next day. So let's get this thing cleaned up and see what it turns out. I mean, right now, it's definitely seen better days. Probably been sitting there for a long time. And we went through a crazy rainstorm, got flooded out. You can see all the green mold and stuff on there, but I'm sure it'll all wash out and I'm sure it'll clean up. You know, it looks like a lot of cosmetics on it, so get rid of that water line, clean up everything, especially these stairs. You can see a little bit of mud caked up on there. Get this all cleaned up. This school bus is gonna be good again. A lot of potential for something I don't know yet, but let's see. I wonder what's behind here. Probably wiring and stuff. So that's all like, you know, where you're sitting, I guess. I don't know, assigned seats. But yeah, get some purple power, pressure wash it, clean it up. This thing's gonna look good again. Hey, but we made it back. I'm just so thankful for that. No more breakdowns. That was crazy. As soon as we drove out, boom, starter goes off. Then after that, water in the transmission. After that, water in the rear differential. Flushed it all out. We got back to the shop though, so that's good. Woo-wee. Let's do a little before and after. And there we go, guys. School bus is washed and cleaned. Honestly, definitely a huge project. Took a lot of time, but it's looking good, much better. All that green moss is gone. The color kind of came back to it. Nice. Not bad, I'd say cleaned up nicely. Overall, like I said, minor scratches, dents on it. Woo-wee. Man, that was definitely a journey getting this thing back to the shop. Like I said, first time school bus driver. But hey, you know, you live, you learn, and it wasn't that bad. Figured it out and got this thing back to the shop. Man, definitely washed up nicely. There it is. Let's check out the inside. Steps are looking much better. Going on to the inside. Pretty basic, I mean, simple setup. A bunch of wire buttons and stuff here. Playing around with them, kind of figure out what most of them do. The driving back, I was actually really cold, but then right there on the bottom, that's your little heat valve. Turn that on, my little blower, and yeah, hot air. I wasn't cold anymore. Surprisingly, it's getting there. This seat is actually pretty comfortable. Not bad. I mean, it's got the air suspension, so your little lump support that blows up with the side of the button, you know, all connected to the air system. Not much going on over here. Nice little rear view mirror to yell at your kids in the school bus. There's a camera, it's pretty cool, but the TV's gone. I guess they just take those things. And there are all the seats. I actually wiped down a couple of them. You could tell they actually cleaned up nicely. So this is the after. So that was my before and after. Just a simple wipe down. So these are not bad condition, not even ripped or anything. I mean, who knows if you need the seats, so I'm not going to waste my time wiping all of them. Just saying that they can be cleaned and look pretty good. Nice. Since we replaced the starter, this thing actually starts up really nicely. Cranks right up. Is beeping for my air to build up. So basically once the air pressure goes up, then I'll be able to close the door and yeah, get rid of my air brakes, place on my buttons. I think it's this one? No. Yeah. A little stop sign. Yeah, buddy. I don't know about that front bar. It'd be kind of cool to get that going too. My lights are on. So service door. Hit a button. Open, close. Pretty sweet. That is definitely fun. Not sure what that does. Not sure what this does. Some kind of lights, I guess, on top. I don't know. Pretty cool. So man, there's that big old diesel engine. Surprisingly, not that much power out of these things. There's not a lot of horsepower, but I guess you're not trying to go fast in a school bus. The weirdest thing is we checked the transmission fluid before we drove out. The level was good, everything looked fine. Driving. It says service trans. I was like, what the heck? We check it out and it's all milky. So I guess then it mixed with the water inside the transmission. We're like, so we had to pull over, flush it. It was like late at night. We had to spend a couple hours in our car till the morning and then get some more fluid. Transmission fluid is hard to find. And then we still had to flush it again and again, but it was good, cleaned out, and probably still gonna do another flush just in case. But the same thing, I was like, man, I'm checking my transmission fluid, then I checked my rear differential fluid, same thing, there's some little bit of water in there. I don't know how it's separated, and then we're driving it mixed, so definitely an adventure, guys. So if you're gonna get yourself a flooded school bus, definitely watch out, double, triple check all the fluids. And you know, just sometimes it happens that even if you check it, it's still gonna have issues. We thought we had water in the fuel, but actually it was fine. There was no water in the fuel line, so that was good. Whew. Just happy to be home. All right, guys, so my honest opinion about the school bus, not bad. A little worse than I thought, but at the same time, we got home, so that's what matters. Would I buy another one? Maybe if the price is right. I mean, I still think they're worth money. There's still a lot of good parts on it, and there's still a lot of potential. It's not worth just to scrap it and throw it away. You could do so much to it if you put, you know, take the seats out, make it into a nice little camper. I mean, put some hammocks in it. I mean, whatever, a sauna, a hot tub. There's a lot of fun things you could do with them for sure, and we got it for really cheap. So it's still run and drive, still going. Nice. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this episode. Leave some comments below if you want to see some more crazy flood builds that we buy randomly. We like your feedback, you guys. Let us know what you want to see, and we'll try to go that direction. But hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed. Catch you next time.